So hey guys, I am JC, and for today we will be doing a simple game called Pong para lang ma-introduce yung concept ng object-oriented programming and SFML to you guys. So siguro by now, meron na dapat kayong working SFML sa Visual Studio, and as you can see, ito siya. So basically, ito yung magiging basic structure natin for the whole process. So let's start with the concept of object-oriented programming. So what are classes? A class is a blueprint for creating objects. So let's go to our game. Ayan, Pong. What do you see, right? Meron tayong paddle, meron tayong ball. Don't mind yung line na to kasi it doesn't really matter. Ang gagawin lang natin is yung paddle and yung ball. Okay? So, when you look at it, yung paddle, what does it do? What does it look like? Like, how should it behave? Ganon. Pag familiar naman kayo sa Pong, yung ginagawa lang naman ng paddle is like, it moves up and down, ganon. Tapos, looking at it, it's just a rectangle, tapos white, ganon. Tapos yung ball, when you look at it, syempre, circular lang siya, tapos white lang, ganon. Very basic, very simple. So, pag gagawa tayo ng class, meron na tayong paddle class, tapos meron na tayong ball class. Now, we head on to our SFML. Okay. So, syempre, magtatanggal muna tayo. So, tanggalin natin to. We won't need this. We won't need the shape. So, yan lang yan. Right now, when you run it, walang mangyayari. Yan lang. Okay. So, let's edit the basics. Ito yung render window basically. Will be 400 by 400. Tapos, yung name natin, syempre, whatever you like. For me, I like it like best Pong game ever. So when you run it, ito siya. So 400 by 400, tapos ito na yung name mo. Yun lang yan. Okay. So let's introduce classes to you. Syempre sa Visual Studio. Dito sa header files, you would want to right click, then add new item. Tapos gawa tayo ng header file.h. Tapos let's name it paddle. Yeah. Okay. Then add. And gagawan ka na ng paddle header file. So right now, let's add, syempre yung important includes. So SFML / graphics HPP there. Tapos ito for debugging purposes lang, include IOStream. Pero we don't need that actually. Okay. Game. So ang sinabi natin kanina, 'di ba? Yung paddle. What does it do? What does it look like? For now, let's just focus on what does it look like. Para at least ma-display natin siya sa screen. Okay. So, gawa tayo ng class paddle. Yeah. Okay. So now we have our private and public. So ang private, this can only be accessed within the class. So yung paddle lang pwede mag-access ng private. And then yung public, syempre, can be accessed anywhere. So yung private, lagay natin dito. So what it looks like. So syempre, ano ba yung magiging shape niya? So let's start with the shape. So SF, yan, colon, and then rectangle shape. Nope. Rectangle shape. Ayan. Tapos yung magiging color niya, so SF color. Since may shape na tayo and may color na tayo, we have to define kung ano yung magiging size niya, right? So SF vector 2F vector 2f size. Ayan. Syempre, kailangan natin initialize kung saan siya magsa-spawn, right? Kung saan siya makikita sa screen. So, syempre, kailangan meron tayong vector 2f position. Okay. Now, describe natin kung syempre, meron na tayong shape, right? Pero wala pa yun yung collision. So, ano yung mag-handle ng collision? So, sa SFML, meron na siyang something called float rect that can handle collisions for you. So, shape, bounds. Yeah. Okay. So, meron tayong class, right? Very important for a class is to have constructors. So, gawa tayo ng constructor. Constructor. Ito yung tatawagin later when we are going to create the object itself sa program. So, paddle. Ayan. Tapos, syempre, this, it's good practice na rin for you to learn this as early as now. Pero hindi natin muna gagamitin. These are called destructors. Basically, when you wanna create a paddle sa game, you're gonna have to call the paddle constructor. Tapos pag gusto mo siyang alisin na sa game or syempre destroy, you have to call the destructor, which is laging may ganyan. This one. Paddle. Ayan. Yeah. Destructor. Yeah. What we have to do now is to syempre gawa ng parameters. So, unahin mo natin yung yung size. So, size. Tapos, gusto natin ng actually, new size. Ano gusto natin? Color, right? SF color. New color. And then, syempre, kailangan natin SF vector 2f. New position. Okay. Looks good. So, ito yung tatawagin natin sa main. If we want to create two paddles. So, yung isang paddle will have so, syempre, pareho silang size, different colors, tapos different positions. Okay. So, size, itong size, ito, is equal to new size. Yeah. Tapos, color is equal to new color. And then, lastly, position is equal to new position. Iset na natin itong size, color, and position sa rectangle shape mismo. As in, dito. So, shape dot set size. So, set natin dito. Then, shape dot set fill color shape dot set position. Okay. So, ito na. So, ngayon, we would want to set the bounds, right? So, bounds, imagine nyo kasi, ito siya. Okay. Paint. How it works is that meron tayong, kunyari ito yung paddle natin, right? Okay. Yan yung paddle. Yeah. Basically, rectangle lang yan. So, ang ginagawa ng bounds is that magkakaroon tayo ng isa pang rectangle. So, isa pang rectangle na mag-check. Wala siyang itong second rectangle, wala siyang color, wala siyang kahit Basically, coordinates lang siya. Tapos, ito yung mag-check kung meron bang object na nag-collide. Tapos, i-check niya kung may nag-intersect ba dito or wala. So, let's go back to SFML. Yan. So, bounds is equal to separate shape, yung rectangle shape. Tapos, tatawagin natin yung get global bounds. Yan. Basically, yun na yun. For now. So, sa main, ito na. Kailangan, pag gumawa ka ng header file, kailangan mo siya tawagin dito sa main. So, paddle.h. So, paddle. Ano kaya maganda? Player 1. Okay. Player 1. Okay, construct. So, ano ba yung nasa constructor natin? Meron tayong size, color, and position, right? So, SF. Gawa tayo. Actually, pwede na siyang diretso na. So, ano ba gusto natin? Vector 2F size is, yung length niya is, yung X niya is 10. Tapos yung Y niya is 70. Okay? Okay. Ganyan lang yung vector. I'm sure familiar naman kayo sa vectors, right? So, meron siyang X and Y since vector 2F. Vector 2F. Meron din tayong vector 3. Pero for now, vector 2F muna. So, 2 float. So, ito yung X and Y. Tapos, ano yung magiging color niya? So, SF color. Tapos, ano kayo maganda? Blue. That's my favorite. Tapos, position. So, ano magiging position niya sa screen, right? So, let's start with 30 sa X and 200. Also, by the way, sa SFML pala, yung 0 coordinate niya is, yung 0 niya is at the top left corner. Tapos yung, syempre, as you go down, yung Y mo tumataas, and as you go to the right, yung X mo tumataas. So, that's how it works. Also, pag kunyari, di ba nag-construct tayo ng rectangular object, right? So, yan. Yung 0, 0 niya will be at the top left corner then. So, 0, 0 yan. Mapapansin nyo later when we dive sa magiging collisions nila. Okay? Pero, for now, ito muna. Okay? So, now, na-construct na natin siya, right? So, paano natin siya i-display? Like, kasi for now, like, wala pang lalabas dyan. Like, wala. Okay? So, dito na yung magiging gusto natin gawin yung behavior. Okay? So, let's say, sa paddle, dito natin gusto i-display yung object. So, void, gawa tayo ng function, draw to window. Tapos, ang kailangan niyang parameter, kailangan niyang i-take in is the window, render window. Render window. Kailangan niya i-take ito. Ito, basically. So, kailangan niya ng reference dito. So, ampersand window. Okay. So, what do we need to draw? Sa window. Kailangan natin i-draw yung shape. Right? Okay. So, window dot draw. And then, what do we want to draw? Yung shape. Yung rectangle. Ito. That should be good. Tapos, dito natin siya tatawagin. Since it's a public, makita siya kahit saan. pwede natin tawagin sa main. So, basically, ang ginagawa nito, like, lahat ng nasa screen mo is cleared. And then, we'd want to draw. So, paddle, player 1, dot, draw to window. And then, syempre, sa parameter niya, ang iti-take niya, window, right? So, window. Yan. Yay! Okay. So, now, we'd have our display. Yee! It's there. And so basically, wala pa siyang ginagawa. Nandyan lang siya. Okay. As we mentioned kanina, diba? Classes are blueprints, right? Ang maganda sa classes is that they are extendable and then tas pwede mo siyang instantiate ulit. So, let's say we wanted to make another player. So, yung isang paddle, right? We just have to make another. So, player 2. Yeah. Okay. So, same size. Actually, copy-paste natin to. Same size. Tapos, ito naman, red. Gawin natin red. Tapos, yung position niya will be 370. 370 and 200. Okay. And then don't forget player 2 dot draw to window. Okay. Yay. Yes. Okay. So that was pretty easy. So yung later na yung behaviors. Pakita lang natin yung ball. Isa pang class we'd want to make. So ulit, add new item. And this time, ball. Okay. So again, let's start with include SFML, graphics, HPP, and for debugging lang to. It's not really important. Tapos, yun. Okay. So, private, meron tayong SF. So, kanina, diba, yung shape natin. Actually, let's start with the color. The easy ones. Color. Tapos, since circle siya, dapat SF color. Circle shape. Kanina rectangle shape. So now, since circle yung gagamitan natin ball, circle dapat. Very straightforward. Tapos kanina ulit, SF vector to F position. SF vector, actually hindi na, float rect yung bounds niya for collision. And then ang kailangan sa circle shape is a radius. So float lang siya, radius. Okay. Again, very important for a class is to have a constructor and a destructor. Okay, constructor natin will be ball. Tapos, what does it need? Float new radius. Tapos, SF vector to F new position. SF color new color. And then SF, yun lang pala. Okay. Oops. Okay. So, sa parameters niya, we'd want to send them here. So, radius is equal to new radius. Then new position is equal to new position, tapos color is equal to new color. And then now we have that. Yung values na to ngayon is ipapasa natin siya for the shape na mismo. So shape dot set radius will be yung radius, syempre. And then shape dot set position is equal to position. Then shape dot set color, the color. Okay. Very straightforward. And last but not the least is the bounds, syempre, for collisions. So bounds is equal to float shape dot get global bounds. Okay. Very straightforward. Let's not forget yung destructor pa pala. So ball, yun lang. Very straightforward. Tapos yung display niya, void draw to window. Parameter niya, don't forget, SF render window. And kailangan niya ng reference to it. So window. And then window dot draw yun shape, my bad. Let's not forget, yeah. Okay, so meron tayo yan. All we have to do is call it sa main natin. So now, don't forget, hashtag include ball.h. Okay, so ball. So ano yung constructors niya? So start with the radius. Let's give it a value of 7. Tapos new position, since 400 by 400 yung window natin, directly at the center will be 200 there. And then yung color niya will be, let's say, ano ba magandang color? Green. Okay. 7.f. Okay. And then let's not forget to call the draw to window. There. Okay, so when we run it, there we go. Ayan na siya, yung ating paddle and yung ball. So yun muna for now. For the next episode, let's talk about yung behaviors niya and how it will move. It will interact with the paddle and the ball. Tsaka yung collisions niya, syempre. So